Hello, how you doing? This is Andre
I'm
and
great,
I have a
Andre, and
special,
thank you for having me here right now.
I have a special guest here. Her name is Dharen Kim, and we're going to do a quick interview here. She ordered my book, and she's a very, very successful entrepreneur in I believe, Indonesia and in Philippines and other parts of the world. And so I'd like to introduce to you Dharen Kim. Um, let's see. Uh, let's start with this. What is your background? Where are you from? And what is your business? And then just go through what you was encountering, and then what happened when you bought my book.
Okay. So anyway, good morning, everyone. Good evening, everyone, whoever watching this live stream with Sir Andre Serraile, and thank you for having me here. And anyway, I'm Dharen, yeah, in Kim, and I previously been an OFW, an overseas foreign worker for 21 years, and I'm also been part of a multi-level marketing industry that people doesn't notice about what is MLM industry in the making. Why only few people get even become successful in this kind of industry is because they're afraid of doing what can be the possible they can do without knowing that even an ordinary people just like me is can be changed their life, not only for their lifestyle, not only for their career, but especially to those you can gonna encounter the life that you can change from other people. And that is why I keep on believing that people who believes in me, because I do believe also it's not only in my dream but also to pursue the career that I wanted to be last. Because being an OFW, it's a really tough though decision that you are gonna working in a foreign country, not just like in our country, so which is the Philippines. And I I want you to know that I am a pure Ilocano. So for those who having, there's a lot of Filipino in USA, in Europe, that they are working so hard also just like me. But I realized being an foreign worker, it's not only a journey that you can sustain and maintain the life of having you as to grow old and working with some different people that you're having while you are a foreign worker. But the thing is, what made me realize is being an ordinary person, it's not because of my capability, but because of the book that I have read. And also what I am doing right now, it's I help a lot of people that change their life. So to those who don't know my background, I study also a pharmacy. Yeah. So and being an OFW, I work also before as a food handler. I work also as an office staff. I work different kinds of work in different country just to sustain, just to build my future. And I know there's a lot, not only Filipino, just like me. There's a lot of foreign nationals that they are working. And I'm so thankful I work with an international company that they help me grow, even though I'm lack of experience, a lack of, but what I learned from that good thing is being a Filipino, it's we are already that kind of attitude that we are hardworking. And the thing is, being I learned from being an OFW as a factory worker also. So I've been also experienced. So my first work in overseas, that was in Shandong, China. Okay, so that's when I was 19 years old. That is my first overseas job, and I work in a factory. And I had also a part-time job as a nanny. So for those who doesn't know that I work also as a part-time nanny. So I work with a Chinese national just to sustain and to work for some other people to make a good living. So everybody, even Filipino, even Indians, are there Indonesians. There are also Bangladesh. I've even encountered those people, and that is the thing that I made realize to myself that I was not belong to that future for a long time arrangement for myself. So I decided every time when I got my extra hour, I keep do reading a lot of books that it can help me, because for me, being a lack of experience when it turns to business, because I did not study as a business management, but I study some different part. So the good thing is being an OFW, and I work with a very huge company, which is I'm so blessed working with the Venus International. That's my previous company that I've been working. It was a long internship with the fish industry in a shipping lines and in a part of cargo shipping. So I work almost 16 hours a day just to keep my good living and to maintain the good life in overseas. Yes.
16 hours.
Yeah,
Imagine
16
that.
hours a day, a winter, either a winter, even a summer, it's really hard. You cannot say no, because if you want to earn more, you need to double your time to work harder just to give you a good living, even your family. Also, because you were thinking that not enough money to send in the Philippines. But the thing is, it made me realize why I should supposed to be stuck being an OFW if there is another option. So the thing is, a lesson learned I get from those working hour, sleepless night in overseas, especially when I moved to Middle East. Living in China for like 16 years, it's pretty well. But moving to another part of the continent, which is Middle East, and the first country that I moved in Middle East is Muscat, Oman. And I don't even I have any a good idea regarding Oman. All I know the people is rich country, but the thing is the weather, the lifestyle. It's really get me shocked when I move already in that country. You know why? Asian people, American people, we get used to dress just like what we are wearing right now. But I was so shocked when I moved to Muscat, to Oman. I didn't realize that I'm going to wear it every day, daily of my life. Only my face is coming out on my daily lifestyle, because we are using for their costume. It's a black color. They call that had abaya, and that's the black color they are wearing in Middle East. If you are a girl, you must wear that. Otherwise, you cannot going out to see other people. As long as I'm engaged with different, it's industry of more on professionals. It's more on uh, a man who is working for that industry, which is they're also a seafarer. They're also our part of their the corporation. It's all men's work. So I'm so blessed. I'm only the first Filipino who get passed from that company, that the owner of that company, a Chinese guy who really uh helped me to change my life, what's going on, the life that I could not be, and what could be the possible happening in me. He saw the potential in me. That's why he gave me the authority to conduct and lead one of the largest industry in Middle East, which is we have 15,000 crew in different areas, different department of that company. So I started to realize, what if being an ordinary, what if I'm going to swap and do it as make a living as a MLM industry? If I can leave the corporate side of the previous work that I have, then I realize also, why should I not make the good living without I don't have any boss at all? So that's the thing that I make me realize. I start to join and learn also this opportunity via online. I read a lot of books. I read also those great testimonies. Those people, been ordinary people, they changed their life because they follow one system that it really changed their life. And I'm so blessed because while working as an OFW, it make me the reason why I need to do work double time. So meaning, so I work 8 hours from my previous company, and I work 8 hours also online. So the day I was starting, I started, that was 2005 when I started to join online. And of course, being don't have any experience, it's hard to pursue because I'm too shy at that time. So I don't have any friends. I have only a common friends. But people, if you don't have any achievement reach, people will not gonna believe on you. But only the thing that keep me pushing is one of a good friend of mine, that he believes in me that I can make a better living in the future. Because every success, if you cannot even entertain or maybe surpass those trials that it gonna crushes through, and that's the reason it makes me realize that my life is need to change, and I need something to change for myself. It's not only for me, but also the people surround with me. So I'm
Mhm.
so thankful that uh, at the time I haven't read your books, and that is the 7 habits of a good living. I start to read that book. It makes me realize why I keep working so hard,
Mhm.
and I should let my money work for me rather than I will let I will let work hard for the money. That's the reason it's really changed my mindsetting, doing a hard job. And I decided to for good in the Philippines. I know it was a very tough decision. There is a lot of negative gossiping around me. Oh, maybe she cannot
Right.
go back to other countries. And of course, there's a lot of failures. Usually is your family, the first one who are gonna hate you is your family, your friends, because once you're gonna make some decisions that people don't understand why you are keep on doing that, people not gonna believe in you. That is the very hard thing that you can pursue. But for me, in behalf of myself, I realize I don't care no matter what, as long as I'm not begging someone else to do the favor of me in myself and I do it a good living, that could be fine. And I'm so blessed also. Made me realize that working as a corporate staff also before made me realize, yes, there is a bonus. It's a free incentive. You get a free tour from different countries. So that guy who is Mr. Lu, who helped me realize that if I can make his company a better living, but he's earning more than I can earn because I'm just an ordinary staff, just
Right.
like one of the Filipino and Asian, but they pursue to believe in me that I have the capability, and he pushed through me that okay, Darren, go back to the Philippines. You can lead. You have the capability. You have to believe in your dreams. You
Right.
have to pursue that once you've already learned. And I think that could be the best advantage, the best tools that um I need to pursue and sustain.
So I
And
have
what I
a question.
experienced in
I have a
overseas,
question.
yes.
Yes, Darren, I have a question. So, what is a OSW? And then,
Overseas foreign worker. So
oh,
if you are a Filipino, if you are a Indonesian and Asian people, we call that overseas foreign worker. If we are working in different country because we are not a citizen from that country we are going to work. So we
I
call
see.
that overseas foreign workers.
You're working for that company on their behalf. You're representing the company over there.
Yes.
I see. I see. So here's my book, and I wanted to find out. So you said you read a lot of books. So what was the difficulty or the challenge you came across, and at what point what prompted you to buy my book, and what did you read from it that got you started believing, and what was the event?
Okay. Beyond this success story that you have is when I got some tragedy and in Moscato man, I got some accident. Now, which is I was thought I'm going to die at that time with the cause of
What type
an
of accident?
accident.
What
But
type of
yeah,
accident?
it's a car of accident. Yes.
Car accident?
And yes, car accident together with my sponsor before. So there is
Okay.
a crash. So we there is 5 people, 7 people, the mother and the father, and also their five kids. They are all died in one crash, and I together with me and my sponsor joined also with that car crash accident, and it took me so long for like 5 months to stay in the hospital.
Hmm.
Not even can walk. I had some a surgery in my knee, and also my ankle, and also my hand. So I got I really had a bad experience in Middle East, which is a really cause of accident. That's why that's the time when I see, because we've been good friends and we've been following you also in your face and also with your Facebook account. I try to order that Beyond Success, and it gave me realize that the accident causing me and the problem what I experienced in overseas for the matter of 5 months. I realized once I read your book is I thought I'm not going to walk anymore. So I'm so lucky, but I'm still blessed that I know that the purpose in behind that accident, I I can be having a good living. So I'm so lucky at that time I read your book and I bought that. Is the moment of 5 months daily life of me. I cannot even walk. I just staying in bed. It made me realize that nobody stand on you when no one else is in front of you. No
Mhm.
family, nobody is visiting you, only a visit hour. Because in Middle East is not just like Asian country and American country that everybody can go. Only there is a specific time once a week. Only I can see for the matter of 5 months is my doctor and my personal nurse. So that made me realize that I feel just like I want to cry. Because
Hey,
this is a really different story that I
that's a
never,
challenge. I agree. That's a challenge.
yeah,
Having that
it was
nobody.
a really challenge for me because
Mhm.
I never, I never tell to my family I get an accident. Um, because I was so afraid they were gonna feel nervous. And behalf of that, um, only one person who knows everything what's going on. 5 months I didn't even tell to my family that I've got an accident.
Oh yeah.
And yes, and the good thing is I have one good friend. He is also a seafarer,
Okay.
and he's a really good friend of mine. I told him he won't tell to my family, my friends. So I wanted that whatever it takes when get that accident, I was thought before they were gonna cut my leg, but I'm so lucky because the doctor is still. I insist that I don't want to cut my leg and another part of fingertips, so I get some accident right now, and the reason beyond success is if you don't experience those circumstances, those trials, you cannot overcome the success beyond that is coming in, which is that is the ones I read that pages on your book. that made me realize that I need to keep on moving. So it really made me realize, why should I give up? So if I had the second chance of living a life to the fullest, why I'm not going from the start, the moment that I'm alive? So that means God has the purpose for me to pursue whatever it takes after this accident, that nobody knows that I'm already in the hospital. I'm almost dying, but my family don't even know.
Mm.
And after 5 months, I inform my family. I always tell to my family that I'm fine, but they don't even notice that I'm in the hospital.
Oh.
Okay,
Mm.
and what I realized in the book that I read from you is, being alone is you must conquer yourself. You must overcome the challenge, and you have to face it through beneath, and you have to pursue it. Yes, you have to pursue whatever it takes happen to your life, even you have a bad love life. So I had also encountered that, the bad love life. I got a car accident, it got a cruising, I'm losing my business. So everything is came from in that 1 year. So it was really an upset for me. I don't have nothing to do, just stay in bed for 5 months, lying in bed. Nobody, only my doctor see me and my private nurse. The good
So
thing
you're
what I
saying,
realized is,
so you're saying that you ordered my book, you were in the hospital with my book, and
yes,
then
I was in hospital when I ordered that book, because I
how
was
did
so
they get to your
desperate at
room?
that moment. Yes,
How
because
did
we are
they?
chatting, right? We are chatting. I don't even notice. That's why I don't like to do communicate. I just only like to send messages, but I don't want some video call. Do you remember that before?
Yeah, I remember that. I
Because
did.
I
I
was
asked what
in
happened.
bed in a hospital, staying for 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Mm-hmm.
imagine that? And whenever I see the past experience for me, uh, I failed. My family is really they expecting me to be a good person. They know that I'm a good person. I can be a successful. But the thing is, my family is not even ready that I'm going to crush through with those circumstances and trial. I failed in love life.
Mm-hmm.
I failed in career. I failed also in some other journey. Someone that cheat me in my business also. So
Oh,
the thing of being an OFW is, it's really hard. You know why? You have a contract every 2 years. You cannot see your family. You cannot go back if there is an emergency. You cannot control yourself. You cannot, because someone is gonna control yourself once you are working as an OFW. You
right.
can do nothing. So that makes me realize, once after I read your book, Beyond Success, now I realize that what I decide after reading your books is made me realize that even you get some accident, you get some trials, you get some bad lesson, someone caught you in cheating from your businesses, it's gonna be happen before you gonna make it happen, those great success in life. Then I was taught before, I was questioning God. I'm too good to other people. Only I was thinking is for the good benefit of the people who I love the most. But the thing is, just like it happened, it took granted for those people who I've been in love, and those family that I'm taking care of. But the lesson I learned from that is,
Mm-hmm.
being that failure, being that failure, it's all about, that's the matter of process, that you're going to become a diamond in the near future.
That's it.
That I was taught is that could be uh it's very tough for me to experience that. And I always think, and I was complaining to God, why me? I always said to myself, why me? I always keep on blaming. There's a lot of people that is really bad, and why me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason why made me realize I need to start. It is better that you move back and start it all over again. rather than you're continuing the bad doing without you're going later on in the end with the disaster that you may face for the circumstances.
So you're
So the
saying
good
that,
thing I
so you're saying,
understand.
Darren, not to cut you
Yes.
off. So you're saying that even though there were some circumstances that, you start doubting yourself, and what happened was you made a decision that whatever happened, happened for a reason, but that doesn't have to be your future. And it started with rejuvenating your attitude, and not
Yeah.
live in the past, but live in the present. Don't be anxious for the future, but just do what you can do every day to be the best person you can be, regardless. And obviously you repurposed yourself.
Yes. The good thing, before I really hate being encounter with that accident. But the good thing is that lesson I learned that God taught me is having a 5 months in bed without knowing that I'm in that scenario. What I made me realize God insisting me that to see what is uh in the future for me to become a diamond is you have to get crushed first. You have to get crushed, and you need to mold everything what you have. I need to set my mind, refocus, and also it made me realize I'm going to be more closer to the Almighty. That is the reason before I encounter success. But the thing is, people who become successful usually they forget the creator of yes, the creator. But usually I know I'm not going to say not all, but usually once we encounter fame, we forget
Yes.
who gave us the fame. Yes,
Right.
that is what I learned. And once I read your book, it gave me realize that I need to restart, refocus, and then rewind. Rewind meaning is rewind those good memories that why God give me a second life. What is my why I need to do it right now? What I am doing before that's supposed to be it's a good start that I'm making already a good living in a 6 to 7 figure a month.
Right.
That I didn't realize that it's gonna curse my life. It's because I forget the Almighty. Yes.
So you,
So, and then
that,
there will be a lot of
uh,
trials. Yes, there will be a lot
so
of trials. Yeah, and the middle of the part of your
yeah.
book, I don't know which page already of your book, it made me the reason why once I start after my accident, it's really make me bold, more stronger, more braver. At the same time, is I already conquered the hard part of my life. That nobody believes in me that I encountered that life, and only one when I come back to the Philippines, I show to my dad. Um, my dad is also my best. The best man that I have that believes in me. But because of that failed relationship, failure in business, some part of failure of business, a career that maybe you cannot sustain, uh, it's gonna break their heart. A dad's love is the first love that you cannot get from other people, even a boyfriend, a husband, but only the love of your dad is the one make me reason. And the reason why I keep on going right now is I had the promise on him that I won't gonna make him cry in the next few years. Yes, it
Okay.
was too upset. Yes.
Well,
Yeah, and
I tell you, Darren, this is just so amazingly inspiring, because I keep telling people that it's good to have that type of success and everything. You can buy nice things and stuff like that. But the bottom line is you probably realize is that the relationships and the time that you spend together with your friends is really what matters. And that's why the book is called Beyond Success, because
yes.
beyond the
Eh,
success, that relationships are important.
And you know what? I'm so blessed. That's why I keep on following on you at the time. Whenever you had the live, you live on Facebook, I always say hi on you, right? But
Yes, you
that
did.
gives me motivation. Yeah. So that's why I said is, at least that guy don't know me personally, but whenever I say hi on your live stream, you always say back to me, say hi, hello Darren, what's up? So it makes me realize I need to start up and refresh what's going to be and what will be the life I wanted to be in the future. So I was stuck up. I hate being in bed because I'm working like 20 hours a day, and suddenly you will be stuck in 5 months in bed while having some injury in your knee, having injury also in your ankle and even my hand.
Mhm.
So that's the reason made me realize I need to change. So if you want something to change in you, you must to change something surround in you so that you can get whatever you wanted in life. Uh Focus. That is
Mhm.
what I really makes me a motivation, focus, and what will be the best thing you could do to other people's life that for the rest of their life they will not even forget you. So that is start off of my life after that accident happened in me. Make me realize one thing that if other country it's not my success story, meaning I need to go back with my own country because I travel different countries, right? But I
Right.
feel like I'm not having successful because you know why? Someone is controlling me because I have some sponsor. When I go back to the Philippines, people just keep on telling me that, oh, come on, she's not going to be worthy, she's not going to be successful, she's failed. Um, she's even got failed in everything. So that is make me motivation for every day is
Right.
it's not because people it's not seeing you growing, meaning you will not grow and become a diamond in the near future. The good thing is um even a small step it matters when you are building your business.
That's true. That's true. So
Yes.
when you got things going, you realized that the failure is just basically you're falling for it. And the only way that you really failed is you quit. So if you don't quit and keep the momentum, no matter how small or large, you can actually make it happen. And so to the present, so um, have you been able to rebuild your organization? And
Yeah.
you said you wanted to take it to the Philippines to help out people in the Philippines. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, because I get used to work as an online entrepreneur. So that's why we have different time zone in Middle East. I have also a group of organization in different part of country. So that's why I need to adjust myself because from early morning from 9 a.m. To 9 p.m. I need to work with my Chinese company who is sponsor me and I've been working with that company. So I
Mm.
cannot do some extra job at the time unless I'm going to do it after my office hours time.
Mm.
So the thing it made me realize is I need to double myself to keep on going. It's not because I'm in a hurry to earn money, but looking forward, I need to hurry to cover up the losses that I made mistake that those decision why I need to keep on staying in the place that supposed to be I'm not been in that situation. So the
Mhm.
reason made me realize from your beyond success is after the accident, you made me realize that whatever sink in your mind and whatever you believe, it going to happen at as long as you're going to push it through day by day, even it's small steps, 2 steps, 3 steps. It's a matter. It gonna be counted because people's when are gonna bark on you are gonna throw you some stones on you.
Oh,
What
yes.
they said is what I learned is you must throw them back a bread of love. And that
Right.
is why I believe on that. You know why?
Hmm.
You share a good
I see.
things to other people's person life, they will gonna remember you. Once you're going back, they will gonna leave you back, love you back the things what you made them given from the very beginning. And I'm so thankful. Those people who believe in me right now, those earning money in behalf of me right now, I'm so happy. I'm meeting them just like these 2 months, 2 months starting from February after this pandemic that we can travel. I traveled the different parts of car region in the Philippines, which is supposed to be. I haven't went there for almost 21 years after having staying in overseas. So now it made me realize while working in different countries for 21 years, but people think I wasn't be unsuccessful in overseas. But made me realize after coming back to the Philippines is when I see those people that they are earning, is it a two-figure amount, three-figure amount, six-figure amount, they are earning right now, it made me realize being a successful, it's not because you will have those material things in yourself, but because you will live those people you care, those people you love, those teams that who believe in you because of your true success in story, they can achieve also their life success. And that make those people motivate. Even you are an extraordinary, even you are not finishing your, that is the good thing of multi-level marketing industry. Even you are a farmer, a fish vendor, you are a nanny, which is I really experienced. You've been an food handler. If you are an LGBT community, you are all welcome. Everybody's welcome. It's being an MLM brand partner. It's not a matter of how much you earn, but it's all a matter of how many people who believe in you, and they will also engage and believe that their self. Once you motivate them to work hard, even you are not finishing your studies, it doesn't require you for being an MLM partner. So because if you are working in a big company, if you are applying just a clerk staff, you need to pass through even a degree holders background. You have some experience. But the good thing for me, it made me realize even you are now old, you have over age already, because if you are working from other
Yes.
company, it must be at least a very young. But the good thing in MLM industry, even you are a senior citizen, um, you are a single mom, you are separated, even how broke you are from the past, if you know how to learn the system, and it's going to make it happen. And that is make things happen. After my
Right.
travel for 2 months after this pandemic, I went to Baguio City, La Trinidad, I went to Quirino, Cagayan Valley, I went to Isabela. I roam around every day working, and I haven't sleep. Can you imagine that 2 months?
Wow.
2 months is every day I'm always inside the car, and uh when the sun goes down, I sleep whenever I pass through. So I don't stay in one house alone. So in that 2 months, we need to work massive. So that is because if you want to aim bigger, if you want to build your team, whether you have your finances capability, as long as you believe and you had the hard work, and I think it make it happen. So the good thing for my travel for 2 months, after 2 months, I arrived back here in Manila, is made me realize those ordinary people, those farmers right now, uh, those fish vendor right now, a manicurist, a food handler, a driver right now, they are now making a living, and they earn. And you know what? I gain respect from them because I told them my story. It's not all about being you are a degree holder. If you can have the capability and understand the system, you can earn commission by a dollar system
Mhm.
through even you are not going to other country to work. So
It's
that's made me
amazing.
realize I'm so inspired. Yes.
Well, that's just the great thing about what you're doing is it doesn't matter the background, the education. They have people that have gotten involved with you, I'm pretty sure, that dropped out of school. And there's thousands of stories of people uh, outside of what you do. They did the same thing. They started a business, they quit school, and they have college degree people working for them. So
Yes.
it's all about you being willing to put in the effort. And also, here's the main thing, a job mentality. And business is not about having a job mentality. That means you show up, you're gonna get paid. Is basically you put in
Exactly.
the effort first, and then you get paid. And then when you establish that business, you get paid when you're not even working. And you know what? I think that this is such an inspiring story. Um, what I like to do is, before I go, uh, I will go ahead and put Dharen's information in the comments section so you can contact her to learn
Oh,
about
okay.
what she's
Yeah,
doing.
I will. I will.
And so it'll be in the description. So I'm going to go ahead and thank you for taking this time. I know you're a busy person because from what you told me, uh, I know that it's not going to be a different. It's going to be such an amazing. The people are going to be hearing more about you. If they haven't heard about you, they're going to be hearing more about you now because that fire is there and the right mindset is there. So everybody, thank you for watching. Also, this is being recorded on my podcast, The Entrepreneur Zone. Those who are listening, contact me if you want to know more about Dharen Kim. And again, this is my book. You can go to
Yeah,
Andre
beyond
Kim.
success. It's
Yes,
really, yes. It's beyond
yes,
success. It's really really make me reason to start all over again after those crashes that happened. And by the way, the reason I hate before my course, it's because it's a Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy. But my mother, I always said before, is I don't like that kind of course, that subject. But
mm,
now the reason made me realize is mothers knows best. Now I agree. You know why? Because my mom insists me before that I'm going to take that pharmacy course. To the pack, I hate that because I love being an engineer. But the thing is, the days goes by, I don't even imagine that I'm going to pursue as an entrepreneur. That people right now, in behalf of them, I'm going to mentor all those people, those richer than me is keep on believing on me. It's not because of the success that I have, but because of the story that people um give them motivation, give them motivated while struggling. That's the lesson that I learned beyond your success. And I'm so thankful for those who are not yet even read the success beyond of Sir Andre. It's a really a good book, good insight. Don't just see the cover of that book, but you have to read inside. It was really amazing. It's really worth it to buy. That is the book that I've read and I bought. I thought it was before too expensive, but the thing is, it made me realize how to be back stronger, be mold, and being motivated to force through the dream that what I am supposed to be and the living that I am wanted to be. For those listeners right now and who's watching with us, thank you so much and looking forward to see you soon personally, maybe in
yes,
USA because we have
yes.
an upcoming trip in other country after this pandemic and hope to see you personally, Sir Andre, and thank you
For
so
sure.
much.
Definitely.
More salute. Yes, and thank you for those words written on that book. Why made me realize why Darren right now is much bolder and stronger after comeback after this accident. And it
Well,
doesn't mean that
oh,
having you an accident meaning it's the end of your life. But the thing
no.
is, it's going to start a new journey, new life, new career, and meaning new to pursue your dreams to make it happen. And thank you so much. Um,
I have
can
to
I
say,
greet? Yes. Can I greet
what,
my friends from who's watching right now?
oh, sure.
Yeah, I would like to say thanks for those people who's watching, who could believe in me. I had one also of one inspiration here. So maybe can I mention the name? So
Sure,
hi
go
to
ahead.
Sir Sam and Mom Eunice. They are also part of $1 million club with the company. And they are the guy who make me motivate also to work so hard. If they are earning $1 million in that company and they are already at the age of almost a 60 years old, is starting from nothing. Can you imagine
Uh,
that, being where using only a motorbike, doing an MLM industry, but right now they are using and luxury car right now. It's because of their hard work. And I
that's
went,
right.
as you can see, the live that I sending you, the house that I showing you, the last month that I have a Facebook live. It's
Mhm.
that's his house who make him a good living just because he believe in the MLM industry. So
Well,
thank you so much, Sir
thank you.
Andre. Yes.
And Darren, it's all about, the bottom line is, and I heard somebody say this, that you have to participate in your own rescue. And it's so important. And when you do that, you'll be able to step into your greatness. So I'm gonna leave this program now. Thank for everybody for watching. You can go ahead and get my book. You can go to, and I'll leave it in the description. Just go to andre360.com and just go to, it's my media page, and then go to book, click on book, and it'll take you right where you need to order my book. So Darren, thank you so much for taking time out. I'm very, very honored because I know that you've been a mover and a shaker, and you've changed people's lives, and now you're going to change more people's lives for the better. So thanks for watching. This ends my interview with Beyond Success with Andre Serraile, my book. Thanks for watching.